Are we allowed asking Prophet Muhammad for something, or can we only use him as a wasila? Both ways are correct and permissible. If you ask anything from Almighty Allah and use Holy Prophet's name and his holy person as wasila, this is known as tawassul. This is intermediation. And if you sometimes ask directly Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, bearing this thing in your mind, that in reality the one who blesses and gives is Allah and not the Prophet. Prophet is really the wasila, is the way and means. So considering him means and considering Almighty Allah the giver in reality, and then if you ask directly with the Holy Prophet with this clarity of mind, this is known as isti'ana, istighasa. This is also permissible. It is the same way as a child asks mother, or somebody asks anybody else, I am dying, please help me. He knows that nobody can help except Allah. That help would come from Almighty Allah, but still he asks somebody, please help me, I am dying. So this helping is majaz. This is metaphorical sense and not the real sense. Both things are permissible in Sharia, permissible in Quran, permissible in Hadith and Sunnah. So I will quote one Hadith in Sahih Sitta, which comes in Jami Tirmizi and Ibn Majah both. And Hadith is Sahih, reported by dozens of Aimma of Hadith. A person who was blind came to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he asked, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I am blind, please pray for me. So Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, what do you want? Should I pray for you, or should I teach you some words? You back to your home and pray Almighty Allah in those words. What do you prefer? He said, just teach me the words how to pray. So what was the dua taught by Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He said, go back to your home, perform ablution, wudu, then read 2 circles of nafl, prayer, 2 rak'ah of nafl, raise your hands and make this dua in following words. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, according to this hadith, which I am telling, this is Sahih and Hasan. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that then say, Allahumma inni as'aluka wa atawajjahu ilayka bi nabiyyika, nabiyyi rahmah or nabiyyi shafa'ah. Almighty Allah, pray and then ask, oh Allah, I ask you, inni as'aluka wa atawajjahu ilayka bi nabiyyika, and I intermediate through Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to you. I made Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a wasila in my dua. And then Holy Prophet taught him, after that say, Ya Muhammadu Ya Rasulullah. These are the words of a dua taught by Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself. And he said, after this say, Ya Muhammadu Ya Rasulullah, inni atawajjahu bika ila Rabbi. In the beginning of invocation, the person was calling Almighty Allah, Allahumma inni as'aluka wa atawajjahu ilayka bi nabiyyika. Here was the tawassul. Oh Allah, I ask you in the name, for the sake of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in wasila of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So in first instance, the dua was made in wasila of Holy Prophet, and in second instance, Holy Prophet taught him, then address me directly. First part of invocation, the person is addressing Almighty Allah on the wasila of Holy Prophet. And second part of invocation, he is addressing directly to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then say, Ya Muhammadu Ya Rasulullah. This hadith comes in Jami Tirmizi and Sunan Ibn Majah, Sahih Sitta with Asanid Sahiha and Asadin Hasana. Address me या मुहम्मद या रसूल अल्लाह इन्नी अतवज्जहु बिका इला रब्बी फी क़दाए हाजती हाज़िही। This is my book, Kitab al-Tawheed, volume 2nd. This is my book written by me. 2nd volume, page 105. And that person was Usman bin Hunayf, the companion. And this hadith comes in Sunan Tirmizi and Ibn Majah. So he went back, and so this was accepted. And the same act would be repeated in the day of judgment. On the day of judgment, the all ummah, the people will come to Holy Prophet ﷺ. First of all, they will go to Sayyidina Adam, then they will go to Sayyidina Nuh, then to Ibrahim, and one by one, finally everybody will say, no one can help you, izhabu ila ghairi, go to somebody else. Every prophet and messenger will say, go to somebody else, go to somebody else. All communities and ummahs together, one by one, will finally come to Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Rasulullah, we are in trouble, please help us. So they will come for help on the day of judgment in front of Almighty Allah. So if asking Holy Prophet for help directly, if it is a shirk, then Almighty Allah would have never allowed the people and the Ummah to perform this act on the day of judgment in His presence. And they will ask, Ya Rasulullah, we are in trouble. We are in a great crisis. We are in a great distress. Please help us. Then Holy Prophet will say, Ana laha, Ana laha. Now you have arrived the right place, the right door. I am fixed for this. Then Holy Prophet will perform shafa'ah for them. So this day of judgment will contain istighasa and shafa'ah. And in Sahih Bukhari, Holy Prophet ﷺ, the world of hadith, Sahih Bukhari hadith is, they say, Istaghasu bi Adam. They will go and seek help from Sayyidina Adam, then from Nuh, then from Ibrahim, and finally they will come to me to beseech help from me on the day of judgment. And I would say, Ana laha, Ana laha. You have been wandering here and there, but this day is my day. Now you have arrived the right door. Then Holy Prophet ﷺ will stand up and do shafa'at-e-uzma. So on the day of judgment, if this act of going and knocking the door of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after knocking the door of every prophet, and Holy Prophet will never say, why you are crying and coming to me? Go to Almighty Allah. Ask help from Him. He is the Lord of the day. He will help you. He will take you out of this crisis. Why are you here to me? He will never say this. He will say, Ana laha, Ana laha. You are on the right door. You are on the right door. Then Holy Prophet ﷺ will prostrate and he will do shafa'ah. And Holy Prophet's shafa'ah and tawassul will solve their problem. So if this act is permissible on the day of judgment, according to Sahih Bukhari and Muslim and Abu Dawud and Tirmizi, the whole of Siyah Sitta tell the same thing. If this is made allowed and permissible in front of Almighty Allah on the day of judgment, then why this should be considered impermissible, non-permissible or forbidden in our life? So this is permissible. And I have quoted all of your hadith. This hadith comes in Sahih Bukhari, Kitab al-Tawheed, Babu Kalamir Rab, Yawm al-Qiyamati mal Anbiya. And it comes in Sahih Muslim also, it comes in Abu Dawud, it comes in Tirmizi, it comes in An-Nasai ibn Majah. Every book of Siyah Sitta, Muttafaq alayh hadith contains this book. Keep in your mind that the first hadith which I have quoted about that person, then he went to his home and he prayed in the same, invoked and prayed in the same words, and Almighty Allah returned his eyesight back. He was a blind man. And Allama ibn Taymiyyah says in his book, Qaida Jalila fit Tawassul wal Wasila, page 91, even the scholar like Allama ibn Taymiyyah, he confers that this hadith is true and he establishes the arguments on the basis of this. And then Allama ibn Taymiyyah says that this dua and this kind of dua was the practice of Aslaf and Salaf Salihin. And Almighty Allah accepts this thing. Keep in your mind, asking Almighty Allah and quoting Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as wasila. This is known as tawassul. There is no harm in tawassul. Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salam sent his cloth, his shirt, as wasila to his father, so that he may ask Almighty Allah his eyesight on the wasila, intermediation of my shirt. Izhabu bi qamisi haza fa'alquhu ala wajhi abi yati basira. So his cloth, his shirt was used as wasila. So you are allowed in both ways. You can use his name as wasila, but Aqidah should be clear that the real owner, the real giver, the real possessor, the real helper is Almighty Allah, and Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is just the intermediator. So keeping in view his intermediation, you can address him as well as you address Almighty Allah.